Pleasant morning to my beloved students. I hope you all are fine. In this conversation, we are going to continuation of exercise from chapter number 1. What is the name of chapter number 1? Sets, relation and function. I am moving to question number 1. Question number 5 from exercise 1.1. Justify the trueness of the statement. What statement is given? What is the statement? A element of a set can never be a subset itself. So example, listen, consider for A is equal to 2 set I have taken. So A comma B is there. Okay. So first I will prove this is never no. It's possible to whatever the element subset itself. How? Listen very carefully. We can say no, A is element of A as well as B also it belongs to element of A. Then from this set, how to rewrite the subset actually? Subset A is equal to 2 means definitely 2 square, isn't it? 2 square means 4 will come now. So first set we can write it A, then second set B, then third set A comma B, fourth one null set. So 4 term is there. Now we can say each and every set are never subset of itself. The element can never be a subset. I have taken for separate of once A comma B is there. After arranging the subset, so set A is there, set B is there, set AB is there, null set also is there. So each and every set some difference is there. That's why we can say according to this condition it will be true. But we have to show can never be a subset of itself. Come to the point. The same set we can write it like that. Let A is equal to so A comma inside another one set of A. We can write it. This is also one of the sets. Now we can say A it belongs to A means then subset of A also belongs to element A. Then how to write the subset? So subset A is equal to first one we can write it A, then second one inside set of A, then third case A comma then null set. So now you can look at there. This is one of the subset of A is there. Another one without subset element of A term also is there. So therefore we can say no, this statement is not true. Therefore how to finish this line? Subset set of A it belongs to A as well as subset of A it belongs to A also. Okay, understand now. So this is one of the subset. A is one of the subset is here as well as the subset of A one of the part of element of A. That's why we can write it. Therefore this statement is not true. This statement is not true. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 6. Number of power set of A is equal to 104. Number of A union B also 15. Number of power set B also 32. Then find number of A intersection B. So solution. First one, number of power set of A is equal to 1024. Sorry, my dear. 024. So power set formula we know 2 power n is equal to 1024. Therefore, we can write now 1024 means 2 power 10. Therefore, base will be same means equating the power n is equal to 10. So, n is equal to 10 but main term number of A, no, the power set of A. So, n is equal to 10 means number of A is equal to 10. Now, second case power set of B, number of power set of B is equal to 32. This is also power set of formula 2 power n is equal to 32. Therefore, 2 power n is equal to we can write now 2 to the power 5. Again n is equal to 5 means number of B is equal to 5. Now another one given value number of A union B is there. So number of A union B is equal to 15. We need to find out number of A intersection B, have to find out. So already we know the lower grade formula number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B plus minus number of A intersection B. So what are the known values? Known value number of A union B, we know 15 is there. So 15 is equal to number of A 10, the number of B 5 minus of number of A intersection B. We need to find out number of A intersection B. Minus time bring out opposite side means positive number of A intersection B. 10 plus 5 15 plus 15 bring out opposite side means minus 15 plus 15 minus 15 cancel means 0. Therefore number of A intersection B is equal to 0. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 7. Number of A intersection B is equal to 3. Number of A union B is equal to 10. Then find number of subset of A del B. First we have to find out A del B. So A del B is equal to formula A union B minus of A intersection B. Now each and every time into me number of means number of A del B is equal to number of A union B minus of number of A intersection B. Number of A union B 10 minus number of A intersection B 3 is equal to 7. We need to find out number of subset of A del B. Therefore, number of subset of A del B is equal to number of subset formula 2 to the power n. N is equal to value 7 is there. Therefore, 2 to the power 7 means answer will be 128. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 8. For a set A, the condition is given clearly A into A, isn't it? So, A into A, totally how many elements is there? 16 elements. So, whatever the number, the second part also same. That's why they consider A into A. Therefore, we can say no. 16 definitely what numbers will be equal? 4 into 4 no. So, A also 4, A also, this will be equal. Therefore, 4 elements is possible. The elements also by the information, we can write it the first line by the information A will have how many elements? 4 elements. Therefore, A is equal to, what are the number is possible? Already is given the term also, one of the set actually 0, 1, 2, 3. Definitely we can say the element 0, 1, 2, 3. This is our final answer. But condition, how to make it the set actually 0, 1, one pair will come, then 0, 2 is another one pair, then 0, 3 another one pair, then as well as 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, then 3, 0, 3, 1. So already it's given the two term 1, 3 and 0, 2. So if you make it the set also 16 elements will come. But condition only they have given the question also find the elements only. So elements 0, 1, 2, 3. That's all. This is our final answer. Okay. I will continue the next question. Question number 9. Let A and B be two sets such that given value solution number of A is equal to given number of A is equal to 3, then number of B is equal to true. Then another one condition x comma 1, then y comma 2, z comma 1 are in A into B. So A into B means example this is A is equal to x means B is equal to 1. Similar next condition A is equal to y means B is equal to true. But given after getting the A set and B set, number of A also adding total will be 3 will come. The number of B set of B also total 2 will come. Check it. Therefore A is equal to, check it there, x, y, z. The first term A no. Therefore x comma y comma z. See, number of A is equal to 1, 2, 3 is there no. Correct no. The next condition set of B is equal to 1, 2, again 1. So we can write it only 2 times. So 1, 2. Number of B also 2. See, number of B also 2. This is our answer. Okay. I will continue the next question. Question number 10. So A into A has 16 elements. Solution condition A into A is equal to 16 elements. So the last question also we discussed 16 elements, but term will be same, means definitely 4 into 4 only we will get it, answer will be 16. Therefore definitely elements will be 4 elements will come. We can write a number of A is equal to totally 4 elements. So what are the elements actually? A is equal to the given condition. This is one of the set. That definitely this set is possible into number of A is equal to 4. So we can write now minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So now we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore number of A is equal to 4. Now it's clear. The condition A into A. So A into A means A is equal to minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Then into minus 1, 0, 1, 2. How to apply? So first one minus 1 comma minus 1, then minus 1 comma 0, then minus 1 comma positive 1, then minus 1 comma 2. Second one comparing 0. So 0 comma minus 1, then 0 comma 0, 0 comma positive 1, 0 comma 2. Third one positive 1 comma minus 1, then 1 comma 0, then 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 2. Next one 2 comma minus 1, 2 comma 0, then 2 comma 1, then 2 comma 2. So look at there. But this is one of the result, minus 1 comma 2 and 0 comma 1, it's one of the result. The condition S is equal to, so S is equal to set A comma B will come, but A less than B. A less than B, important condition. A less than comparing the B. So what are the values possible? We can say now minus 1 comma 0. Next one minus 1 comma positive 1. This is also possible. Here minus 1 comma 2. Then second part here 0 comma 1 okay no. Then 0 comma 2 also okay, isn't it? Then another one, this is equal. 1 comma 0 also is 1 comma 1 also equal. So here A is bigger, but A less than we need. Here it's okay, now A is small now. Therefore, what are the 6 elements remaining? Starting with the 2 is there. Therefore, minus 1 comma 0, then minus 1 comma 1, then minus 1 comma 2, then 0 comma 1, then 0 comma 2, then 1 comma 2. Look at there. These are all elements comparing A less than B. But include this answer is also available. Minus 1 comma 2. Check it there. Minus 1. Yeah, it's there. Minus 1 comma 2. Then 0 comma 1 also. Where is? Yes, 0 comma. This is our answer. Okay. I will continue the next concept. Okay. Be stay on the line. So now I am moving to one of the important concept, equivalence relation. That's the equivalence relation. In equivalence relation means the 3 important points. First one reflexive. What is the name? First one reflexive. Second one symmetric. Third one transitive. So if satisfied each and every condition, these 3 conditions, definitely we can say it is equivalence relation. How it is satisfied? So for example, one by one we can discuss. First I am moving to reflexive. So reflexive means, so for all the time A belongs to set of A. Okay, A belongs to set of A means definitely A comma A it belongs to our relation, means definitely we can say it is reflexive. It is reflexive. Example, the set A is considered for 1, 2 and 3. A is considered for 1, 2, 3. Now for all means each and every term, how to make it the relation? So 1 comma 1, one of the set, another one 2 comma 2, then 3 comma 3. Now look at there. A comma A, 1, 2, 3 is there. So A comma A means the term itself. So A means the number of the term, the same number. That's why I have written for A comma A. If it consider for 1 means 1 comma 1, then 2 means 2 comma 2, 3 means 3 comma 3. Now according to the condition, each and every pair it's possible. That's why I have written for all, each and every term according to the question. That's why we can say it is reflexive. Sometimes in your question, A set of A, 3 condition is there. 3 condition is there, but instead of 1 comma 1 available, 2 comma 2 available, 3 comma 3 suppose it's not available, means definitely we can write it, it is not reflexive. Why? 3 comma 3, it's not available in that relation, not available in the relation. That's why we are saying it is not reflexive. This is the way we have to identify one by one. That's why I have written for all. That is one of the important condition. Why I am writing it is not reflexive? When 3 comma 3 it's not available, according to this question, 3 comma 3 it's not belongs to real. That's why the relation 3 comma 3 it does not belongs to this relation. That's why we are saying it is not reflexive. Okay, I am moving to symmetric. For any, but here I have written for any. Okay, so A comma B it belongs to set of A, means so A comma B it belongs to R, means B comma A also belongs to R. Then only we can say it is symmetric. For example, the same set, okay, A is I have taken for 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3 is there. The relation, how to make it, check it, listen very carefully. Relation 1 comma 2 it belongs to, otherwise already R is there. 1 comma 2 belongs to R, means definitely 2 comma A, reverse order, B to A. So 1 is equal to A, 1 is considered for A, 2 is considered for B, means second B comma A means 2 comma 1 also should be shown. Then only we can say this is called symmetric. Then next cases 1 comma 3 one of the pair, means definitely 3 comma 1 also it should be there. Then only we can say it is symmetric. Sometimes okay 2 comma 3 available, 2 comma 3 is available, then only this much of set is available is there, but 3 comma 2 is not available. Definitely we can say it is not symmetric. Why? 2 comma 3 is available, so therefore 3 comma 2 does not belongs to the relation. That's why we are saying it is not symmetric. For any, that's why written the for any. Moving to the last one, transitive. Listen very carefully. So transitive, third one. So third one also, the condition for any, okay, for any A comma B comma C it belongs to set of A, means so A comma B belongs to R, means the single set, only single term, means some important condition is there, only single term we can consider, that is called transitive also. But A comma B one of the set, as well as B comma C also belongs to R. It's a connected pair, you see, connected pair means definitely it should be there. A comma C also belongs to R. Then only we can say it is transitive. For example, set I have considered for the same one, 1, 2 and 3. So now the relation only 1 comma 2 is there. Okay, so only 1 comma 2. So already I told you the single set means we can say, because if you take reverse order means the same one, only single set is there. No, that's why we can say, so 1 comma 2 it's so only single set, means we can say it is transitive. But 1 comma 2 it belongs to R, means suppose 2 comma 1 also, sorry my dear, 1 comma 2 then 2 comma 3, because ABC, isn't it, ABC, here 3, okay. So because 2 comma 1 means that is symmetric. Okay, now we are considering transitive. So 1 comma 2 is one of the set, means 2 comma 3 also belongs to real, means definitely we can say the connected pair means 1 comma 3 we have to show it's one of the belongs to R. Then only we can say it is transitive. Okay, another one example. So another one condition. Suppose the real term R is equal to 1, 2 is there and 4, 5 also is. we can say it is transitive. Why? Each and every time single set. See 1 comma 2, there is no connected to with true. Here 4 5 is there. Here also there is nothing to connected. 5 also starting to number. There is no number. That's why we can say it is transitive. But instead of 4, there is 3 is there, means sorry my dear, connected pair. Now 1 comma 2, there is 2 comma 5 is there, means which one of the pair should be there? 1 comma 5 we have to show should be the relation, then only we can say it is transitive. That's why so 1 comma 2, one of the set, 2 comma 5 one of the another one set, means why we are not saying it is not, why we are saying it is not transitive, it is not transitive. Why? 1 comma 2 is a, 2 comma 5 is a, so 1 comma 5 it does not belongs to R, that's why we are saying it is not transitive. Okay, now another one important points. Okay, so another one important points, set I have considered for 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to check it. 1, 2 and 3. 3 term is there. Already we know what is the meaning of reflexive. What is the meaning of reflexive? Reflexive means the term R is equal to 1 comma 1, then 2 comma 2. Otherwise we can write it like that, then only we can understand. The relation A is equal to set 1, 2, 3. The relation 1 comma 1, then 2 comma 2, then 3 comma 3. First we can check it whether it's reflexive or not. So reflexive, check it there. Already we know what is the condition for reflexive. For all A comma A, it belongs to R. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, only 3 term is there. 1 comma 1 is there, 2 comma 2 is there, 3 comma 3 is there. Definitely we can say it is reflexive. Next condition, symmetric. So next condition, symmetric means what is the meaning? So each and every time single set. So single set means already I told you 1 comma 1 only is there. There is no any continuation of term. 1 comma 1. If you reverse order means again 1 comma 1 no. Therefore what is the condition for symmetric? If A comma B it belongs to R, means B comma A also belongs to R. See, only single set is there. There is no connector. 1 comma 1. If you reverse order also 1 comma 1. So we can say no, it is symmetric. So 2 comma 2, reverse order also 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 also reverse means 3 comma 3. That's why we are saying single set means we can say it's one of the term will be correct, symmetric. Last condition, transitive. Transitive, what is the condition? If A comma B it belongs to R, means B comma C also belongs to R, means A comma C it should be belongs to R. Then only we can say it is transitive. But single term, only 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. There is no connected term. There is no connected means single elements comparing means definitely we can say it is a transitive. Because if you reverse order also we will get it same number. That's why we are saying it is transitive, symmetric as well as reflexive also. Reflexive definitely it should be for all the time will be equal. 1, 2, 3 is there. Suppose 3 comma 3 it's not available means it is not reflexive. Important condition. Okay, I hope you have understand what is the basic concept for reflexive, symmetric, transitive. If 3 conditions satisfied means definitely we can say it is equivalence relation. Okay, so I will continue the example problem. So one of the important condition, constant and variables. In your book page number 8 is given. Okay, constant and variables. The main condition, a quantity remains unaltered throughout a mathematical process. Mathematical process is called constant. Example already we know. So area of triangle. So area of triangle, what the formula? Half into B into H. Definitely we can say, now the condition also is given, mathematical process is called constant. So from this formula which one is constant? So half is a constant, no. For example, take it different type of the triangle. This is smallest, this is biggest triangle means. So according to base, here small triangle means comparing next to measurement B and H will be difference. So base and height some one value means next to biggest triangle also base and height different value. But each and every triangle half is constant, no. Half is The 1 by 2, there is nothing to change, isn't it? That's why we are saying this is one of the constant part. Then continuation of another one line is there. A quality that varies in a mathematical process. The various means, I will consider once again the same formula. The area of triangle consider for A means half into B into H. Already we know this is constant. So when you can say that is variables, definitely the area of the part half into B into H. Then A will be dependent means, which according to the dependence based on height now. So based on height, the given question. Sometimes B is equal to 4. The smallest triangle means the next condition, biggest triangle B is equal to 8 means will be changes there now. That's why we are saying this is called dependent means B and H independent. Okay, B and H independent. In case the same one, just comparing x plus y is equal to 1. 1 means what is the meaning? Already we know that is constant, isn't it? This is called constant. Then when you can say the dependent and independent, x is equal to 1 minus y means definitely given value y is equal to according to the question value. Then we can say this is independent means x consider for dependent. The same y is equal to 1 minus x. So y keep it left hand side, x bring out opposite side means 1 minus x means x is called independent as well as y is called dependent. Okay. This is the term of constant and variables. Okay. Example 1.10. Check the relation. Relation is given 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, dot, 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 n, n. Then set is given 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 n for 3 basic relation. What is the meaning of basic 3 relation? Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Solution. So R is given 1, 1, then 2, 2, 3, 3, dot, 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 n, n. Then set means actually A, but given here S is there. That's why I denoted S. 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 n also. First we have to find out reflexive. So reflexive means we know. So A it belongs to S now. A it belongs to S means for all the condition means definitely A, it belongs to R. Check it there. According to the condition, 1 is there, 1, 1 is there, 2 is there, 2, 2 is there, 3 is there, 3, 3 is there. So definitely we can say it is reflexive. Second one, symmetric. So symmetric, what is the condition actually? If A, B it belongs to R means, first the main condition how to start actually. A, B it belongs to S because set is A, no? So the relation actually A, B it belongs to R means, so B, A also belongs to R. Then only we can say it is symmetric. But I told you the single condition means single time. 1, 1 means if you take reverse order also 1, 1 will come now. So 1, 1 is so A, B belongs to R means definitely we can say B, A also belongs to R. Therefore it is symmetric. Third one, transitive. So third one, transitive. Look at there. Transitive, what is the condition actually? So A, B, C it belongs to S means. So A, B it belongs to R means. B, C it belongs to R means the connected term, isn't it? B and B. Therefore A, C should be it belongs to R. Then only we can say it is transitive. But the single term, single means 1, 1. If it reverse order also 1, 1 will come. Therefore first and last means 1, 1 only is there. Therefore if it's a single term means definitely we can say it is transitive. So from this question definitely A, B it belongs to R means definitely it is transitive. Okay, if 3 condition reflexive, symmetric, transitive satisfied means definitely we can say it is equivalence relation. It is So equivalence relation. Okay. So please listen, my dear students. One of the important question. Okay. The relation topic, not relation, equivalent relation topic, one of the important part. Okay. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts. Okay. I will continue the next session. Bye bye.